What's up guys, it's Scott, your boxing mind, warming up with the reaction tennis ball, 4 3-minute rounds to warm up. My calves and my legs have been sore today. I don't know the cause, I don't know the reason, so that's why I didn't skip or shadow box, but I changed up my workout, did something different today. So what I did is a 4 3-minute rounds warming up with it to improve my hand-eye coordination, and then I did 15 1.5-minute rounds on the heavy bag, as you can see here. Each round I worked a different technique, okay? So this round here, I'm working my jab. I'm throwing my jab from different angles, different kinds of jabs, you know what I mean? Different speeds, different powers, just doing loads of different variations of the jab, trying to improve my jab and also have much more variety in my jab for when it comes to fighting and sparring. You just use the right jab for the right situation or moment you find yourself in, you know what I mean? So a minute and a half working on the jab, just keeping it straight, no telegraphing, coming from angles, up jab, you know, jab to the body, double jab, triple jab, keeping my arm low and shooting up high, low jab, different kinds of jabs, working different jabs. The main thing is focusing more on speed than power, and trying to just don't telegraph it, just shoot it straight from where it's at, straight out, you know. This round here is, I'm trying to figure this out, I think it's, oh yeah, it's a round on head movement, okay? So I'm just working a normal round, but I'm focusing on head movement. So if I'm not punching, my goal is just to have subtle head movement, slight slip, slight, just be slippery, you know, so that your opponent finds it harder to land a clean shot on you if your head's just slippering around, you know. You're not making big, you don't want to be losing balance, you just want to be small, slight movements for your head movement, okay? So I'm doing that in a round, just concentrating on being slippery and elusive. When I'm not punching, I'm changing my head position. This round here, working on max power. So I'm not worried about speed, I'm letting the speed down a little bit. And I'm concentrating on just planting my feet into the ground and just putting more power into the kinetic chain. I'm not worried about the speed, just recruiting more into my punches, you know. So just, you'll slow down a bit, but you will land a lot heavier punches. So it's good to work your power, because when you're fighting and that situation comes, now you're prepared to throw the power shots when it's open, when your opponent's tired, when they're slowing down, you know what I mean? When you see it, now you can plant your feet and you can just land one of those heavy shots, you know. When you're doing the skill drill, the focus is to focus on whatever skill, boxing skill or technique you're trying to improve. Do not throw a punch unless you're throwing the one that you're telling yourself you're going to do for that round. So if I say I'm only going to throw power shots, I shouldn't be throwing fast, snappy, lighter punches, you know what I mean? I shouldn't be concentrating on head movement too much. I should just be focused on that one thing, the power shots. Okay, this round here, I think, yeah, I'm working on infighting. So I'm coming in closer, shortening my punches, and working on infighting. So when I do get in a situation in a fight or a spar and I'm in close, I can unload with a flurry of fast punches, short punches. That's the key. You got to keep them short, okay? When you're fighting in close, shorten your punches and rely more on your hips and your rotation rather than your shoulders and your arms, okay? Just shoot them straight out and turn those hips to change the angle or the target that you want to hit, you know. And you got to go in flurries, because if you throw 4, 5 or 6, you're going to land 1 or 2. So short bursts of shorter, closer punches. This round here, I'm working on hand speed and combinations. I'm using the jab, okay? I'm keeping the jab, and once the jab's landing, I'm letting my hands go. So when I'm fighting or sparring and I get in a situation where it's time to let the hands go, you know, you throw 5 or 6 to land a couple of good ones, setting up opportunities and targets, you know. So it's hand speed I'm working, combinations and hand speed. I'm not worried about power as much, as long as I'm letting those flurries go and I'm working at my normal range, you know. I'm not in close anymore. I'm just working hand speed at the normal range. Keeping the punches sharp and snappy. Relaxing my body and letting them flow. Each punch should set up another punch naturally, you know. When you throw one punch, you should be in a position to come back with another one. When you're throwing combinations, you know what I mean? You should keep your balance, let your hands go. But every punch you throw will put you in a good position to come back with the punch from the other hand, you know. This round here, you can see I'm working counter punching. So I'm imagining that my opponent, like I'm throwing a combination and I'm imagining that the opponent or the bag is throwing one back. So I'm slipping it, I'm rolling it, I'm blocking it, I'm leaning back, I'm doing something, and then I'm exploding straight back with a counter combination. Okay, so when you do fight or spar, you've got all these different kinds of counter punches to different situations. So when they throw that punch, you've got this natural counter punch reflex just built in, you know. Many different kinds: rolls, slips, shoulder rolls, lean backs, blocks. Make him miss and then make him pay. That's the name of the game in boxing, you know. Finishing off with calisthenics, you know, pull-ups, press-ups and abdominal crunches. You need them all to be a good boxer. I'm having a light day, so I'm only doing 10 press-ups and 5 pull-ups and 5 sets and 100 crunches. Just a light day, but no matter what, getting in that work.